Yo, what's up? The date is April 20th. I'm going to be going over the trade that I missed today as a beginner trader. Now, before I start this, I want to say I missed it, but I didn't miss it, if that makes sense. You can see that I'm already looking at the chart. I did mark all this out. Um, I think at this candle, so I probably would have entered here and it didn't trade. The reason I missed today's trade was because I was helping a buddy out set up his chart, who is obviously getting into trading and all that. But yeah, um, in regards of trading today, it's funny. I was actually not planning on trading at all today. As you guys probably know, if you've if you are trading or actively trading, we made all-time high. So there's not like many. Well, no, I'm not gonna say there's not. Market obviously opened today um, a lot lower, which kind of helped us out in regards to like draws on liquidity and all that. But we made all-time highs. So I honestly wasn't going to trade today. There was also no news, so I wasn't trading. I was still going to look at the chart, of course, but I wasn't going to trade. And I was also helping a friend, set up some of his stuff. But yeah, yeah, we're just going to get into the trade. I probably would have made about $800 today if I would have actually went to the trade. But I'll tell you kind of exactly what happened um, during the whole session. See, our market opened. There wasn't much that I was looking for. There was obviously this unfilled. Let's see, I think this was an unfilled bullish 30 minute. Yeah, there was an unfilled bullish 30 minute that I thought price was gonna come up and tap, which it did. Let's see. Let's see. 9:30. Yeah, 9:30 happened, and yeah, price went up, tapped it instantly. Um, Started coming down after it tapped it. I was just kind of looking today. I wasn't looking for anything crazy. Like I said, I wasn't. I probably in coming into the session, I wasn't even planning on trading today. And I was totally fine with like potentially missing a trade, all that, whatever, whatever. um, so yeah, price came up, tapped it, started coming down. I saw a few inverses here. It started accumulating, and as you guys know, the last trade, this was very similar to the trade I took or the last trade I took the last video you guys saw. Um, Price accumulated a little bit. I was looking when it started accumulating here. I was looking for a some manipulation towards the upside into this fair value gap, and it may be just crazy shorts. That's what I wanted to for today. Obviously, it didn't happen, but I knew that manipulation was gonna end up happening sooner or later. So manipulated towards the downside. Um, Tapped into this. I think this is Asia highs. This yellow line right here. It tapped into Asia highs, came back up, inverse here towards the upside, and now my trade would have been after this closed here. So it would have been on this candle. I usually this actually would have been a perfect entry for me, to be honest. And it's funny, as the second this one formed, the second this candle formed, I marked this out. So I marked out. I drew like um, my take profit and my stop loss here. I place it just like this. And then I started helping a friend in the settings. And so while I was in my settings, I was like sharing my screen on Discord, whatever. I came back and the trade hit perfectly. I probably should have marked out my entry or at least placed my entry, but I'm obviously not gonna do that while I'm like in the settings. Um, but yeah, so the trade played exactly how I wanted it to play. Um, Let me see if I'm able to do this. Yeah, so I would have put my buy right here. Oh, I guess it's not letting me. That's weird. Let me see. Okay, I would have put my buy right here. Obviously my take profit here, and then yeah, I don't want price to come and actually grab this, but yeah, this would have been my trade for today. Probably would have been probably like around like $800 for the day. Um, do I take that as a win? I'm not gonna take that as a win, obviously, but I am gonna take that as me being correct. Most of the time is what is one of the things I'm just mainly striving for. As a beginner trader, I don't really care. I don't want like you don't want to go into this like caring so much about the money. That's just gonna just make you. If you care about the money going into trading, um, you're gonna make stupid decisions over and over and over again. But if you care about just like having a good win rate and winning most of the time, the money's gonna come and follow that. So that's what I've been focusing on. So yeah, I take this as a win, as in I was correct, but I don't take this as a win as I didn't make any money today. But yeah, that's basically the trade of the day. I decided not to make any more trades because my my goal is to take one trade a day, maybe two max. I saw potential shorts here, which would have played out. Um, didn't take it because I was like, I'm not gonna just trade twice today. It's all right. I missed one. It's cool. Things happen, and I was still kind of like helping him with some things by this time. But yeah, that's basically it for today. Missed the trade. Still was correct in the market, which is something I'm focusing on. But yeah, if you guys have any advice for me, as you know, I'm still a beginner. I'm still learning a lot. I would appreciate it in the comments. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, peace.